I'm at the Ideas UK Conference 2019, and one of the things I love about this conference is hearing about some of the great ideas that people have developed in order to help the environment. So I'm going to give you a couple of examples. This morning we heard from Stuart Alden from Williams Advanced Engineering, and they actually work with a company called Aerofoil to develop something that reduces the energy consumption of fridges. And would you believe it? It's inspired by the rear wing of a Williams Formula One car. So the rear wing obviously sits horizontally, but by tipping it vertically and then fixing it onto the fridges, it actually pushes the air, the cold air, back into the fridge and reduces energy consumption of supermarket fridges, you know, those big ones with the open fronts, by about 30%. So that's a fantastic thing for the environment because it kind of recycles that air and means that we're using far less energy. So one really great idea to hear about at the Ideas UK conference. Another one, this one actually won an award last year. It was such a great idea. It's from Ricoh. So Ricoh used to have bottles with obviously their toner and stuff for the ink and things, and those bottles had tops on them which were made of plastic. They also had a metal in them and RFID chips. So in order to try and recycle that, you had to pull all of that stuff together. It just was really difficult. So in the end, these chips were going off to be incinerated, which is not great for the environment and of course is a waste of resources too. And as it turns out, pretty expensive. So what they did was they approached a company which does fridge recycling, gave them a large number of these bottle tops, and the company then worked with them in order to develop a way to separate out the different plastics into different colours as well, because the colour of the plastic determines how it can be recycled. Also to take the metal out and to take the RFID chips out. And then all of those can either be reused or recycled. And as a consequence of that, none of those bottle tops now get incinerated, and Ricoh actually has a zero waste achievement. In other words, none of their waste actually ends up in landfill. All of it is reused or recycled in some way. And these are just some of the great ideas that I've been hearing about at the Ideas UK conference.